I remember I used to learn as if I was mentally disabled. Like, I'd be watching a YouTube video, I'd be reading a book or an informational podcast, or I'd be having a conversation with someone, and at some point during the conversation or the YouTube video, I get a brand new idea. Like, some idea just sparked in my mind. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I could do it this way. And the only issue was I need to finish the YouTube video, right? So I'd go back on and I'd finish out the video. But by the end of the YouTube video, it's like I kind of forget about what my idea was. Or at that point, it was just like a vague list of things I might implement once. And it was never very clear what I needed to do. I get these ideas, but I would never write them down or take the time to implement them. And so it's like if the video didn't have like a clear cut, do this action right now, I would never implement anything. And it's like I would have to rewatch the same video like 3 or 4 times for me to actually take action on it. And so I was learning like a complete autist my entire life. My name's Malachi, and I come to this channel twice per week, Monday and Friday, at 5 p.m. Central Time, to share my lessons on my journey to the top. Go ahead and subscribe right now to join me on this journey. Essentially, I remember reading that our short-term memory is absolutely terrible. As humans, every single little extra thing we have to remember puts a lot of drain on our mental capacity. And so it's the exact same thing that would happen in a computer with tabs open, right? That each and every tab you have open on Google Chrome slightly drains the random access memory, the RAM of the computer. And so if we have a bunch of things that we're trying to remember all at once, we end up sacrificing the thing that we were trying to focus on to begin with. It's the exact same thing if you're in a conversation with someone. So like, let's say we're in a conversation, and at some point in the conversation, it's a really deep intellectual conversation, I have this brand new idea for my business, for my YouTube channel that I want to implement. And it's like this crazy new idea, but I don't want to be rude. I don't want to interrupt. So I just kind of wait and try and like still continue the conversation, but I really need to remember this. So I'm focusing on like, oh, I gotta remember this. I gotta tell him. It sacrifices that conversation because I'm in my head the entire time thinking, oh, I need to remember this. That I'm not even focused on what the other person's saying. So in a weird way, it would actually be more beneficial for me to just be like, hey, I just got a new idea I need to write down. Just give me 1 second. And it's like that closes the mental tab. When you write something down, or you take what I do, and this is the action step for the video, is go and grab your phone right now. Go open up a new notepad on your phone, and just go ahead and pin it to the top and title it Ideas Notes. And then title another one Actions. So ideas and actions. If you get a new idea of like a certain action you want to take, write it in the actions one. And go through this list frequently. Like every day when you're bored, just pick up the ideas list and kind of read through, okay, these are the things I've been thinking. You just have to start being aware of what kind of ideas, like there'll be a certain moment when you're watching something and your brain will get an idea, and you have to start being aware of your own mind and aware of those moments. And so every time you're reading a book or watching self-improvement YouTube, write it down. Like grab your notepad right now. If that just sparked an idea, like, oh, I should start doing that, write it down. Like, make it right now. It's like your mind has 3 different options you can do when it has a new idea. You can forget it, you can try and hold on to it, which drains your random access memory, or you can like save it for later. And so that's essentially what we're doing, is you don't have to like stop the YouTube video to do the huge action step right now, but you have to save it for later, and that essentially closes one of those tabs in your mind and allows you to focus back on to the original thing to begin with. So I have a notepad on my phone, and every single time I get a new idea, it gets utilized. Every single time, doesn't matter what. This is one of those things where it's like, this compounds your success. You don't realize like how many ideas, and if you can learn faster, your success compounds, because it's like you don't have to learn the same thing 4 times to actually learn the lesson. And the people who learn faster tend to do a lot better in the long run. So hope this helped you, bro. Go ahead and click subscribe right now to join me on this journey to the top, and I will see you in the next one.